Welcome everyone to Pommy and Oz. Hope we're all doing really well. If you're new around here, please do me a solid. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe. Really does help the channel out. And thank you very much for the support you've shown. And up next this week, we've got another trade request. And one that's a bit more ambiguous than it is exciting. And that is Wade Derksen, who has done the unheralded thing in Victoria, it seems, and requested a trade to an AFL club in Victoria. Usually these guys and girls, when they want to travel back to Victoria, they specify an exact place, don't they? They are one of them fascinating things with the AFL. When people want to come to Melbourne, evidently it's just a certain suburb. But he's in there, and a real interesting little facet, I think, about Wade Derksen is we don't really know what he is, do we? I think that's an important one. Can play both ends of the ground. His VFL form has been really interesting. Went back to forward in the back end of 2024, having been played down the back for a lot of times. And what about Wade Derksen? What is he? Well, I mean, one thing that we know about Wade Derksen is he obviously hasn't played, which is always one of them ones, isn't it? Like, you just kind of worry. Taken in the rookie draft. And he's a very interesting little predicament here. He has had his moments of pinch hitting and playing forward and ruck. Can play key. When we go back to his mid-season draft year, though, it's really interesting. You actually could see that he was quite mobile for such a big guy. People forget he's quite a unit at 194 and 23. 23 years old, 194, that's quite big. Real strong, real good one-on-one. And that's something that we've seen. Before doing this video, I went back and watched some Williamstown footage, and then I went and watched him earlier in the season. And one thing that is really apparent is his read on the ball, his ability to really get involved, particularly the KC Demons game last year, of engaging. And he seems to have a real good knowledge, albeit against VFL footballers. He's coming to that age now where he's kind of sliding in to that category of right age, right time, and definitely wants to play. Now, if you look and you're playing down back for GWS, you ain't getting in. Sam Taylor, you've got some big guys down there. You've got Buckley, who's kind of commanded that role. And then you've also got to look, you've got Lee Collier and players like that, who is one guy that has been subject to talks. So he's definitely not going to play. This is a really intriguing one because I think that there's probably a lot of Victorian clubs that want him. I think Melbourne may have a sniff, which could be an interesting one. Would Melbourne like just look at him and go, you know what, I think there's something here? Would another club like, would Richmond maybe look at him as a stopgap? I think North Melbourne. It's a very interesting one because that ability to play forward, but then also there's them little scenes there. They've trialled him down back as well. He's a real interesting one. He's been really solid in the VFL, though. He's been kicking goals. He's been quite strong when he's gone down back and worked on that craft as well. And I think there could be something long-term with actually, you know, playing him down back. Genuinely, when I was watching him, I was thinking, this could be like a little area here because he's quite strong. He's got a real good read on it. And if you could maybe convert him into a swingman, you'd have to do it quite soon if you take him in. So this is going to be one of them peanut chips, isn't it? It's going to be a third rounder. It's going to be next to nothing. If you're looking for some depth, my beloved Carlton, I'd definitely look at him, particularly if they use Lewis Young. This could be someone that comes in, learning off Nick Haynes, and if you're going to convert him into a backman, which I think could be the plan, incredibly athletic, incredibly versatile, and he's also a decent user of the football as well, which was really case in point if you're going back and watch some of these games. This could be one of them there that really could be a little smoky in the draft. We love these ones. So if you're a Victorian, let me know what you think. Wade Derksen, he's going to be next to nothing. You're not going to get anything in the draft for this pick. Let me know what you think. Can't wait to hear what you guys and girls think. Pom out.
I see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots, and a sexy body full of tats. Baby's bad, oh baby's hella bad.